Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Magic Arena Run. I figured, you know what? Third time's the charm. We'll, we'll see if we learned anything from our previous outings, or have we just really gotten worse. At the very least, Cube is going to be a bit of a learning experience. Like, we can't complain so much about power anymore because everything is powered. So, at this point, yeah, if I want power, it's pretty much Cav or Liliana. At least Cav, we can go for the ramp deck. Liliana, probably a good signal considering there's no other black. I'll take Liliana. Signaling not so great here, but I'll go for it. Okay, so we could go black-white. There's Seraph, which will kind of a pain to remove. Hanged Executioner, also some sort of removal. If we're going to go aggro, probably not. I'll definitely take the Seraph. We'll see if we can make black-white work. And with that, well, white's not so bad. We have Gideon, which is a must answer. Ariel, Knight of Windgrace. I'm hoping for this or Shatter this guy to come back. Shatter's not so bad. Again, I do want to be more proactive than reactive. Let's try the Gideon. It's a more proactive threat. And if we wanted something reactive, Realm Cloak Giant is probably the better one. Passing Heliod, well, we need to be really mass white for to make Heliod work. So I'm going to take the Realm Cloak Giant. So passing the Golden Demise is a bit sad. There's a Cheville, there's an Agonizing Remorse, there's a Pacifism, which is okay. There's a Tide Taker, which we could take. Basically, just make as many tokens as possible, be as annoying as possible. There's also a Trostani Discordant if we want to splash. I'm going to take this one as an option. Let's see if splashing makes the cut or not. There's a March of the Multitudes. There's also an Ephemia. Ephemia not so great. The lands don't quite help us. Ancient Ziggurat. I could always take the Ancient Ziggurat, I guess. Okay. Order of Midnight, Unbreakable Formation. Order of Midnight can help us buy a threat back, which is kind of relevant here. Let's probably take that over the Unbreakable Formation. Then now we need to... Okay, not so much here unless you're in cycling. So we're going to take a look at lands. I'll probably take the Woodland Cemetery here. Since we are speculating on a green splash. Legion's Landing is okay here. There's a Rupture Spire. Blood for Bones. We could try Reanimation, but we just passed the Zetpala, so I'll take the Legion's Landing. Not so great here. Fine, I'll take Blood for Bones. We'll see if it works. Maybe the Black Bait. No, we're taking Mentor of the Meat. Now, okay, now I'm already regretting that pick. There's a Finale. That's one finisher, I suppose. So Trostani, we have. So any splash if we're considering a splash, it should be a creature-based splash. At least that way, Ancient Ziggurat kind of works better. So that said, it doesn't quite work with our Planeswalkers as well, and it also doesn't work with the Adventure of Order of Midnight. Doesn't work with the cast-off part of Realm Cloak Giant. Okay, this is a dud for us. There's a Watery Grave. There's an Imperial Aerosaur. Definitely not taking the Pursuit. Another target creature you control with sometimes on flying. Yeah. Okay, I'll take the God's Willing. Basically, we tried to look for as many actually, we're more primed for a blue splash right now. Which might make sense if we want to take Ashiok Nightmare Muse. There's a Time Wipe. That's also a blue splash possible. Some removal here. Midnight Reaper. Let's take the Ashiok, I guess. So right now, in theory, we are running Esper with a blue splash. Though, is Ashiok worth it? Well, not so bad if that's all we're running. Kind of wish we ran the other cards. Definitely taking the Kitesail Freebooter. This is a form of control. We should try to prioritize black cards around here. In fact, we might want to prioritize black and blue. We do have a few good white cards. Again, double white is gonna kind of kill us. Crucible. In Bolas's clutches is very painful. Just also Eldest Reborn. These two are very good. Do I want to jump ship now? You know what? Let's jump ship. I'll take the In Bolas's clutches. There's a Timrid Calls the Dead. That okay? The Blood for Bones now makes more sense. So we'll keep that. We got a Josu Vest. We got a Thief of Sanity, also very annoying. We'll probably take that. Josu Vest can give us an arm. It's an army in a can, and it's also very annoying in its own right. Okay, I'm gonna take the Thief of Sanity, and we're gonna start ditching white. So body double. This is also a good another way to get stuff from our graveyard. There's a Farika spawn, which is also annoying to bring back. We'll start with the body double first. So let's cut the Mentor, cut Gideon. Sphinx of Foresight's good. Actually, that's it. We're taking Sphinx of Foresight. Yeah, we're gonna cut white here. Demon Lord Bells and Lock. We're not playing the Bells and Lottery here. We got some interesting demons. We have quite a bit on the top end also. I might actually... Yeah, we're not going to see either of these back. Actually, there's a Firemind Vessel. This is... Ooh, yeah. I'll take Bells and Lock. Yeah, let's cut the white now. So, Curious Obsession, no. Chemist's Insight. I'll probably take Disfigure. Well, actually, I'll take Dead Weight because sure, Disfigure is an instant, but Dead Weight is also playable even if you can't kill a creature with it. So, interesting. Blink of an eye. Yeah, we're going blue-black at this point. Chromatic Lantern's always good. And Reassembling Skeleton is annoying with Blood for Bones. We're kind of looking for more reanimation spells. I'll be really pissed if this is the only one, but it is what it is. Maybe there's a red... Yeah, it's prioritize splashes whenever possible. It turns out that with this open, we actually made an interesting cut. Kind of an... We didn't pivot so much. Sure, we missed out on a few picks. Okay, there's a Jace Wielder of Mysteries. There's a Bolas of Citadel. There's a Merfolk Trickster, which I'm more inclined to take. Let's take the... Okay, let's take the Jace. Okay, definitely we need ways to... Okay, I like the Temple of Deceit. I'm hoping it comes back. Because I'm going to take Dungeon Geists. Again, our top end's really high, so we need to look for... Well, there's Priest of Forgotten Gods. Chainer's Edict is actually decent here. With almost every creature being good. And we won't necessarily have the gas for Priest. Sea Dasher also kind of helps, but let's take the Chainer's Edict. Let's take the Chainer's Edict. We need some more bits of removal. So right now, our only bits of removal is literally In Bolas's Clutches, Chainer's Edict, Blink, and a Dead Weight. So not so great in terms of removal. Jace is actually a good pick for us because we will be self-milling a bit. Timret's also a bit of a self-mill. Actually, Body Double kind of counts as a reanimation effect, so we do get that one out. So yeah, we did settle into blue-black. There's a Mothra, which is nice. God Eternal Bond. Oh, Nightmare Shepherd is... Let's see, what... We do have several effects, like Kitesail Freebooter's an effect we want again. Body Double would be interesting. Except it'll be a 1/1, but it's still an interesting one. Hunted Nightmare is quite aggro. We can go for that. I'm willing to take Bontu though. This one's... because this one's one that keeps being annoying. Okay, Massacre Girl. So probably have to trim this one a bit. We need to look for cheaper stuff. Dread Presence is a great shotgun, especially if we're heavy black, which we kind of are, so we'll take that over Toss's Oracle. Nadir Kraken, okay, I did say we kind of need more removal. Bond of Insight also combos with us too, but I did say we need more removal. We're kind of passing at the Nadir Kraken. Let's take the Cloudkin. We'll take the Cloudkin Seer. Still looking for more 2s, but this is fine. I'll take the Labyrinth, even though it's colorless, so we should treat it more as a spell than a land drop. Temple of Deceit came back, so that's good. And so did these guys, so I'm definitely taking the Sea Dasher Octopus. Could be a she. So we definitely have to make some cuts. So we have some card draw, so we do want the extra lands. We want the chromatic land turn because we're running Dungeon Geist of all things. I guess we can cut the Reassembling Skeleton. And we want to cut something else. Okay, Hunted Nightmare Shepherd came back. Oh, Nightmare Shepherd is interesting, especially with Massacre Girl. Yeah, let's take. Yeah, besides, and the game told us to take it, so we'll take it. I might choose to cut Dungeon Geist for that. We need to definitely cut non-lands, non-creature spell. Could just be the dead weight. This is a... No, the only reasoning for that is we're running several ETB tap lands, like, oh yeah. Okay, Psychic Corrosion is an option. Yeah, so we're just straight Dimir control ish. Now the question is how good is it? Oh, this card's gonna take forever to get to us. Yeah, so you're gonna be waiting a little bit. Yeah, my concern's only that, yeah, we have a very slow start, so if we run into anything like the Boros deck I built, it's gonna be a problem. I think I'm actually gonna run 18 lands here. One, because Skophos kind of counts as a land, counts as a spell. Bond of Insight came back, so that I don't have space for it though. Should I make space for? So 39 cards. So 17. Like I said, I kind of want to run 18 at this point. And since we have Dread Presence, I guess number 18 will be an extra swamp. 914, yeah, this should be fine. 6-7. So we're looking for at least a hand with. We're looking for a hand with at least 3 lands and 1 tree drop. Even if the tree drop has to be Chromatic Lantern, so be it, because that accelerates us into our 4s and 5s. Other options we could run, like, if it feels like we need more creatures, I could cut, say, yeah, the Body Double is kind of combo centric. We could cut that, say, in favor of the Dungeon Geist. That's one possibility. In Bolus's Clutches is quite expensive. I'm running this only on the expectation our opponent's gonna be running random stuff, expensive stuff as well. So yeah, we have several cuts. if I'm the main cuts would be, Bells and Locks pretty much our only big guy at this point. So yeah, we'll go with this one. It's a bit of a Demir. It's not quite control. It's a bit reanimator. It's a bit graveyardy. Is it a great deck? We did read the signals right. I will give myself that. But is it still a great deck? I'm kind of on the fence here. If the cube were a little less powered, maybe it's good. But maybe I would be more confident right now. Okay, so turn 1 island, turn 2 drowned catacomb. We have chain. Okay, we need another black mana source, but at least we have 3 lands, so I'm definitely keeping this. I said black. Maybe I will adjust the. We have a lot of double black, so I probably will adjust the number of islands. Please do not be Thought Erasure. Nope, it's a Merfolk Secret Keeper. Okay, there's 2 of our black mana. There's another black mana source. I'm gonna play the freebooter first, see what our opponent has. Spark Harvest. Let's take the Mythos. Our opponent could just play in Merfolk, then Spark Harvest just to get the Mythos back. If he plays that instead, Jace is, yeah, probably good at this point. So our opponent could... We're basically trying to encourage our opponent to go Spark Harvest on us. Okay, 3. Okay, he doesn't Spark Harvest quite yet. I'm not playing Jace now. Basically, depending what our opponent... Because here's the thing. Our opponent could play Spark Harvest targeting our Kitesail Freebooter. Take the hit for now. Plan is to just blink of an eye. Opponent could still have a counter spell. Well... He can't cast this. You know what? Let's draw a card. And if he has a counter spell for this, this is the best time since I'm not trying to protect anything. E2 Extinction's a bit overkill. Spark Harvest kills our Jace, so I actually want him to kill the Nightmare Shepherd then. Let's see if he has a response to this. He might have his own counter set. Then we're going to be playing that game. Now the thing is, I don't have a way to reanimate yet, so I'm not incentivized to mill myself with Jace quite yet. I'm not buying time. So we have E2 Extinction as an option. We are 2 mana away from getting Chainer's Edict as an option of sorts. Yeah, we're basically trying to get the Nightmare, get the Spark Harvest out of the way so Jace is in the clear. I might even start milling our opponent because... Okay, so we've only lost... We're gonna lose the Chainer's Edict. We lost... Okay, we lost Ashiok too. That's a pain. Now, opponent probably has to Spark Harvest because Nightmare Shepherd will kill the Ashiok by itself. It does allow us to eat to extinction, which is good. Opponent goes Thought Erasure, but he doesn't have black mana left. So let's say he takes the Eat. No, he'll take Jace. There's no point taking Eat at this point anymore because he can't protect Ashiok anymore. He can't protect Ashiok at this point. He has to decide actually. Yeah, he takes the Jace. So obvious play is obvious. Ashiok onto Nightmare Shepherd. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's gonna be very slow for us now that we are kind of reliant on our opponent's definitely gonna nuke the Night. He actually doesn't have to nuke his Secret Keeper. If he doesn't have anything, just spend all the mana. Well, he could also save up the mana because Castle Vantress is a thing. So at least this is not instant. When he plays his own Jace. Okay, we mill top 2.
Fortunately, I won't have to
we'll keep it on top because... Oh wait, actually no. Yeah, we'll keep it on top because that's gonna be one of the 2 things that will get milled. Ugh, Blood for Bones. I want... Well, what? I wasn't gonna get anything from it anyway. Opponent now has to go Nightmare... take out Nightmare Shepherd. He could just wait, I guess. He could also he could also take out the Kitesail Freebooter, then... Actually, no. He has to take out the Nightmare Shepherd first, because if he takes Kitesail Freebooter, the token will just retake Mythos. There you go. That makes more sense. Now, did I lose body? I didn't lose body double. So we need to keep at least 6 mana. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can sacrifice 2 because I know I still have 1 more land in hand. Yeah. I could have drawn more cards, but I was kind of hoping to hit Bells and Lock. Fibble Tip is... Let's see. Our opponent probably wants to take out... Okay, here's a Ghost Rider. So he will buy time on that one. Yeah, probably just block with the Goat and the Fibble Tip. Then you can just sack both of them to scry 2. So at this point, I want to resolve Bells and Lock. I want to... Well, let's try not to hit too much. Well, let's see. How many of... I need to actually do a check on how many 4Xs I actually have. This doesn't have Trample, so you probably should just sack the Fibble Tip again. Oh, he just scried 1. Okay, Bells and Lock time. Let's see, do we hit Sphinx? That's 1. Hit Massacre Girl, that's 2. Hit Body Double, that's 3. Okay, good. We only we take 4, but we have plenty of options now. body double for Nightmare Shepherd would be, wow, it'll be so annoying in the sense that well, maybe not. I probably would just play the Sphinx first. We'll save the body double for if our opponent's able to take out Demon Lord Belzenlock. Though, yes, yeah, we got the big stuff. Opponent has Liliana Dread or General. Will probably force me to sack 2. So here's the interesting thing. I definitely. Okay, let's force our opponent to spend their mana. So let's sack these 2. Definitely hitting Liliana. That Timid Calls the Dead as an option. Yeah, we can start eating some stuff, I guess. Actually, wait. Order of Midnight. Buy back Kitesail Freebooter. Cast Kitesail Freebooter. Get information about our opponent's hand, see what he's got. Memory Leak, Mythos of Netroy. We'll take the Mythos. Of course, we're hitting Liliana. Opponent will probably buy back Woe Strider. So Timid Calls the Dead. Now let's just replay Order of Midnight now. Basically, we're gonna try to go wide at this point. Also, Warkite Marauder not great if we. Well, our opponent probably plays this first, then plays. He might actually just want to cast Memory Leak at this point. No, it goes Thirst for Meaning. I'm trying to draft and draw something big. Well, that's because I wasn't exactly putting pressure at this point. Opponent might try to take the body double, so I probably should cast that. Well, if he takes it, it's kind of fine, I guess. We did gas up already. In hindsight, I probably should just sack the Bontu because it's easier to draw it again. It'll be a recurring threat. What did our opponent discard? He discarded these 2. It's like, oh, he's gonna try to run us out. We're down to 5 cards actually. Forced to do that. And so now we actually. Wow, I did not expect I'd be using Embolas as clutches on Psychic Corrosion. I actually didn't expect that we would be so close to death at this point. But yeah, here's the thing. It buys us a little bit of time. We have no way of getting Jace back. That's the sad part. Actually, yeah, Jace is good security for this plan. It's a good thing we drafted that. Also, the funny thing... no, not good plan. We have to swing first. When it's cycling the shark, he has to play at format. Witching Well. Scry 2. Here's the thing. If a creature dies, so we can't use Massacre Girl. Yes, bad play because we'd be giving our opponent Mythos of Netroy back. I'm better off just swinging. Sack, draw cards. Oh, that was your plan. Good thing I took that Psychic Corrosion. Yeah, that's it. There we go. We survived that. It was actually very close. I didn't. Yeah, let's keep going with that. That was a opponent had the mill strategy in place. Yeah, the Ashiok was very good for him. Okay, this is not good for us. We literally only have Order of Midnight to play. And I'm already playing 18 lands at this point, but you will still get hands like this. Yeah, if I mulligan this. This is better. We'll sadly have to bin either Blood for Bones or Liliana. Let's bin Liliana for now. We get a free Scry tree. And we get another Scry on top of that with Temple of Deceit. So yeah, it's a shame, but I want a tree drop on top of that. So take that. And Scry 4. There's the Order of Midnight. Yeah, we need to start hitting lands, so I probably wanna... Yeah, I probably wanna bin that. So we're gonna be very slow. We'll only have a play on turn 3. Probably gets answered. Dismal Blackwater is good. So we're gonna hold off on Sea Dash or Octopus for a bit. Definitely play Thief of Sanity. Our opponent definitely has removal. We want... Oh, opponent... Okay, opponent missed their drop. Opponent probably has removal. That's fine. If he offers the trade, I will actually trade. Actually, no. I might actually just take the hit because I do have a Sphinx of Foresight later. I probably want to hit first. Get a choice of his cards. And if one of them dies, it's actually good for us in the sense that we have Blood for Bones. Yeah, there's a reason I kept that on top. I was looking that far ahead. Not really. Opponent forced to Murderous Rider. That's fine. Yeah, which means we're free to play Sphinx of Foresight. Opponent probably has more removal, which would be sad. Like, Tendrils of Corruption's enough to take this out. There are many other people. Okay, opponent's actually black-green. He has removal? Unbelievable. I'm definitely not blocking. It's not like this is a Thief of Sanity. Dread Presence. Okay, so... Yeah, I said I'm not blocking. Definitely... Yeah, we're definitely keeping the land because we do have Bells Unlock ready. I could play Jace. It just gets killed though. Okay, this goes back to battlefield. This goes to hand. Not the best use, but... Yeah, if I wanted better use, I would have mutated the Sea Dasher Octopus earlier. I could still do that next turn. Opponent plays Murderous Rider regular cost. Might as well swing at Order of Midnight. It's not blocking. Oh, he has Heartless Act. Okay, that's fine. So now the Dread Presence is going to be... Okay, just hit the Chromatic Lantern only, which is fine. Oh, we actually lose lands in the process. Well, it's... Let's see, he's used up Murderous Rider and Heartless Act. It's Galta. Ooh, this is scary. We need to... What removal do we have? We have Eat to Extinction. That's one bit of removal. Okay, we definitely want to play these out. Yeah, our opponent went big, so we might end up going home. Under. Nope, that is not the removal we needed. So, let's see. 12, 13, 14. Yeah, it's a good game. We were actually removal light. That's a problem. Yeah, Galta out of nowhere. So we have to review our removal suite again. Actually, our removal suite is very, very light. So we would not have anything against Galta. Like what? Chainer's Edict, that wouldn't have helped there. Dread Presence would have bought us some time if we hit it earlier. Eat to Extinction would have helped, so that's one good removal. Massacre Girl, not so much. In Bolus's... So we literally had only 2 pieces of removal for that. Liliana Dreadhorde General might have counted as well. Well, can't be helped. Sometimes that's how the cookie crumbles. Again, it's a... So you actually want to have a little bit more reaction in... Okay, this is definitely a keep. Kitesail Freebooter into Cloudkin Seer. And if anything were to happen, we can Order of Midnight either one of them. We could use more black, but we're kind of on schedule to draw that. Body Double's another way to get one of these guys back. And then turn to Knight of Malice. Ooh. The Temple of Deceit will have to wait. Okay, as a Woe Strider, Fauna... Oh, at least we took out the Mending. But he's super aggro at this point. I guess I can play Cloudkin Seer just to block. He's actually incentivized to keep the Go token now. Yeah, it's actually an interesting setup. Yeah, we're playing Cloudkin Seer. So with that in mind, draw a card. Ashok Nightmare Muse. Well, the first strike won't matter, but the first strike will mean that the tokens, the most they'll do is just be chump blockers, but that's kind of fine. Next turn, I guess, yeah, we chump block the Woe Strider if he swings with that. Actually, if he swings with just Knight... Oh, he's swinging with both. We will chump block as given. If he has a pump effect, so be it. No, he does not. He didn't even... Yeah, he's not sacrificing the goat. Vraska Golgari Queen to get Dominaria back.
Your life's about to end. Hope you're ready. Anyway.
Oh, but guess what? You can have Dominaria.
I aimed too high.
We are kind of low on life, but yeah, next turn is basically Ashok, Nightmare Muse. Start making chump blockers. Do note that oh, they exiled the card, so that's also relevant. Opponent probably should activate this ability. Doesn't necessarily have to sacrifice stuff. Oh, sacrifices the token. Yeah, gets an extra card. I think, yeah, they're digging for that green source. If not, they can just play Fauna Shaman. So next turn, body double the Oh, Elspeth's Nightmare. Takes out the token at least. Ashiok dies. That was worth a shot.
Everyone is expendable, except me.
Doesn't actually have a creature card in hand. Basically, I'm putting stuff up here so that our opponent's gonna be... Yep. And yep, with... We can body double Cloud Conceer, but that feels bad. We'll just probably play Demon Lord Bells and Lock. Yeah.
Alive, you're alive.
Oh, sacks that, so my graveyard is safe. Opponent plays Mending. Mills Forests. They get to return, probably Woe Strider? Oh, they return the Knight. Okay, Nightmare Shepherd, that's a possibility. Let's... Yeah, keep that on top. Which means... we're playing Nightmare Shepherd. Oh, it has reach. I forgot about that. But that's kind of fun. Exile it. Yeah, take action. Opponent could actually discard Tufana Shaman to get something bigger. I should start considering... Well, if he plays them both, that's fine. Otherwise, I should start considering pitching... Palmer Knight. Okay, that cut. Knight of Malice. Oh, he just played out his entire board. Sacrificing the Falmar Knight. Oh, sacrifices the Go token. Okay. He's probably incentivized to block Nightmare Shepherd. There you go. And the plan's just to cast Body Double. Any creature card in the graveyard. I want mine. Has a cast down. Okay, so be it. Opponent's gonna... Yeah, the fact that we've been paying so much attention to this has been a problem. Ugh, Gate Rock Monster. +1 annoyance. Well, there's a Jace, but no, we're playing Demon Lord Bells and Lock. 2, 3, 4. Uh-oh. Okay, 5. Okay. So Massacre Girl is an option too. We pinned a lot of cards. Eat to Extinction is also an option, so definitely try to take out...
It's
definitely taking out Vraska first. Now, how we take out our opponent's board will depend on what our opponent does. And we want to save Jace for as late as possible. Oh man, they all have the good stuff. Okay, exile a card. The Dread Presence is what's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, that's good game. Yeah, that was vile indeed. Can't be helped. So not as great as last time. Yeah, it's really come down to that one big turn. And we don't exactly have ways to yeah, I can't be that mad about it. The only, I guess we could have prioritized more removal, but even then, it's hard to say. We were able to do what we wanted, but our opponent was able to do what they wanted even more. So yeah, we're definitely keeping this. Swamp, Chainer's Edict, Thief of Sanity. That should be good. And then Blink of an Eye to maybe protect the Thief. Opponent plays Ginger Brute. We'll take one. The fact that it's green is kind of interesting. This could be a food style deck. Could be a sacrifice deck. Because aside from this being an attacker, it has the its ability to sacrifice itself. You know what? I'll have you well, I have to have him do it now anyway, because if our opponent if our opponent plays another creature, he'll probably sack the Ginger Brute anyway. So let's get it off the board. We need to start drawing into a few more lands. That's kind of why we had the 18 land set. Also, Bells and Lock actually takes them away. I guess it's a case of if we can get into a position where our opponent's not putting pressure on us. Okay, that's a good time because our opponent didn't quite. Now that said, there are ways to remove this. Like I can think of Crawl Harpooner. Wait, is Crawl Harpooner in this set? Probably should. It should be in the queue. Could be a few random creatures with reach. That would be. I'd be forced to use Blink first. Opponent is so far mono green. Actually, opponent being mono black that whole time and then just playing the Vraska out of the blue. Well, not quite out of the blue, but opponent plays Sprouting Renewal. Okay. Now let's borrow some of our opponent's cards, like say Questing Beast. That's a good card. I could have taken Iroan Games also, but let's be honest. If our opponent has to answer something, it's his own Questing Beast. We're not blinking that, that's for sure. My original plan was just to protect Thief. Yeah, Sprouting Renewals really is. It's sad if this is your first play, considering that you really want to be doing anything but that. Lovestruck Beast. Now, okay. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It will, yeah, it'll wipe the board except Massacre Girl. So let's save that option. In fact, I might just blink Lovestruck Beast. Actually, what I could do is just swing with block blink Lovestruck Beast. Yeah, he'll get another token, but that's actually to my benefit if he starts going wide. I want him to have as many 1/1s and 2/2s as possible. And so far, and at that rate, the only creature that of mine will be dying is the Thief of Sanity. Yeah, let's outtempo our opponent. Let's wait for our opponent to do something. Actually, there's quite a bit of inspiration. I really should be putting a banner up here. So I used to do it before, especially with as a way to I just kind of gave up on that, I guess. So no, let's okay. Let's cast Blink. Wait, it's you may look at this card as long as it remains exiled. I need lands anyway. Let's do the full Blink. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, sure, I'll take the Arc Bow. Oh, he's actually green-red. Probably mostly green to red. Might be a splash for, like, say, Clotis. That's a very good one. It's also going to be very semi-annoying, but not so much. Arcbow is interesting that we can use it to get some of our cards, and I don't have to worry about casting this until so much later. Yeah, I might even Timber it first. Yeah, but let's be fair. Opponent plays a land. Hitting 6, hitting Liliana. Oh, that would be so depressing for our opponent. Plays Mantle of the Wolves. Plays Lovestruck Beast. If he swings... Because this will give him 2 green wolves. Okay, fine. Oh, I could have cast that instead. Hold on. So next, attack. Let's get one last card. Crows and Tusker. We can cast, we can't cycle it, but we don't exactly have a choice. Now, let's see. I want our opponent to cast this stuff. Also, this is like 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, this will wipe a bit. Yeah, we'll cast Timuret and cast his Arcbow. Man. Yes. You can see that. Well, we didn't mill any lands anyway. We're about to do it next turn. Yeah. Rex Sage. Now let's see which one he takes. Probably takes taking the Timuret is fine because takes Destiny Spinner. He isn't the go wide plan. Probably swings to the wolves. I will trade. Oh, okay. Actually, no, let's trade go forward. I'm kind of waiting for him to cast this one, though. Yeah, we'll keep that on top. Oh, does this have reach? No, these don't have reach. If that's what you were hoping for, I'm borrowing him. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, there's a risk our opponent has a go wide spell, so like an overcome or an overwhelm. So I'm not risking it now. that we're pulling the plug. We're never gonna hit. In fact, I probably will still play this just to start eating at our. Okay, forced to play Nightpack Ambusher. You know what? That is a very nice Nightpack Ambusher. Yeah, by that time I had plenty of options. Yeah, Massacre Girl. Well, we kind of had to draw into them. We had ways. If we binned Massacre Girl, we had the body double. So some synergy here and there, but not too overly synergized, which I guess is perfect because sometimes the scenario calls you to be a little bit flexible. So far, any game could be our last, so I guess I'm gonna just keep running this until I bite the dust or I get 5 more wins. Wow. And 5 more wins in Cube is no joke. It's really great, but I'd be more confident in any format other than Cube. So this is good. Temple of Deceit, Island, Drowned Catacomb. I can just play Order of Mid. Well, take the Dread Press. Actually, no. It's sure the Dread Presence is a thing, but and then watch me draw a slew of swamps. Okay, I guess I should have played that Dread Presence after all. Oh well. At least we can hit the reset switch if we need to. Elysian Caryatid, that's one. That's a. Oh, I hit swamp after swamp. Quack quack. Should have kept the dread. Yeah, you're running 18 lands. Of course you should keep it on top. Now I'm waiting for opponents to drop something. Because like we got 3 triggers at least. And if our opponent's forced to answer a Massacre Girl this early, so be it. The only my own concern is that it's gonna have like 5 toughness. No, even 4 toughness is a concern. It'll slip through that. Ranko Master. Oh, 3 toughness. Take the hit. Oh, sacrifice a creature ruins it for us though. Please not sacrifice. I'm actually gonna just Oh, discard sacrifice. Okay. Well, there goes that plan. So we're not taking out Rankle anytime soon. Let's discard the Drowned Catacomb. We need another form of spot removal. On the bright side, I'm actually hoping our opponent drops something cheap now. Or at least multiple cheap creatures. Opponent's more likely to just hit Jace at this point. Yeah, I think we're better off binning our opponent rather than binning ourselves. But we do have good targets now. Opponent has to decide actually. He might just continue hitting us. Yeah, he's gonna go for us. Like, I might bin the Timuret as a result. Yeah, because we have some ways to get back, but we don't have a whole lot. Let's just bin Timurith. When it bins Woe Strider. Hold on, 1, 2, 3. Oh! Doesn't quite have it. Ugh, they're all big! Oh, the Timurith's now actually looking quite nice. Now we've... Okay. Get some information about our opponent. Yawgmoth's Vile Offering. Okay, do we have a way to... Interesting. Sacrifice a creature, he gets it back. Put a creature in the battlefield, Kitesail Freebooter, and Nightmare Shepherd. We're gonna take a huge hit here, so like 8 damage. If he sacrifices a creature, that's fine. He might not, he might make us discard, so we actually discard the Nightmare Shepherd. Carnage Tyrant is a problem though. So yeah, because I need no blocks. I need to encourage our opponent to play these out. I'll just have to deal with Carnage Tyrant some other way. I would have liked to have... He does have enough cards, so I'm actually hoping he does Woe Strider. I think he's... Plays Llanowar Elves. Oh, that's actually fine. So... yeah, because that's 1, 2, 3, 4. And it's all in sequence too. Let's play the land. How many? We're a long ways away. Yeah, I should have kept the Timurith. Demon Lord Bells Unlocked. That's one way. Let's say our opponent's also kind of stuck on lands too. We binned 1. He did play... oh, he binned 2. He can't play Vile Offering until he drops another legendary. So far. Planeswalker counts. Plays 5 mana. He could go Woe Strider. In which case, I swing with Massacre Girl. If he lets it through, then I just cast Drop Liliana. Drop Liliana, cleared the board. Or, yeah, I would have to clear the board anyway. Interestingly, the other... yeah, he goes for the Woe Strider plan. There's an Eat, but there's a Cloudkins here. Yeah, it goes for that. So at least Bells...
The undead make great leaders. Loyal and silent.
yeah, you might as well scry one. So let's see, he plays Carnage Tyrant. Bells Unlocked can block it. Draw 7 cards. It's a long way off. I might want to cast Bells Unlocked first. Actually, yeah, with the number of... Oh, the caveat is my life total. It's quite low. Hold on. I need to do a check on how many fours, fives, and sixes I have left. There's no life. Labyrinth. I might actually play the other stuff first, just to not die. Makes sense. Yeah, because I can wait on this one. I need to get closer and closer. Our opponent can't quite snipe this by itself yet. Plays Carnage Tyrant. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's risky. Oh, if I had... Okay, we'll save it for next turn. Let's hope I don't die quite yet. Caveat being that there are many ways for me to die at this point. Yeah, so I would have to play Eternal Bond to sack my... If I still have this one, play Eternal Bond to sack this all up. Let's see how our opponent goes for it. We also get to draw... Yeah, we'll go down to 9. Opponent probably wants to take out Liliana if possible. Yeah, you... Mass block. Draw 2 cards. Fingers crossed he does not have a way to... He does not have a way to kill Jace. Good game? Yeah, good game. He sees I'm very close, and he probably figured I'd have ways to draw cards. Whoo. Yeah, Jace won us that one. So 3 wins, so we've actually tied our previous record. Let's see if we can get at least 1 more win. I'd prefer at least 2 more, so it means I didn't spend... I wouldn't spend anything. 1 more just means I spent a net 1,000, which is quite fine. And oh no, this... We have all the mana. We just don't have any early plays. You know what? Okay, this is better. Keep 6. Bin Bells and Lock. Get the free Scry. Okay, I definitely want... I definitely want all 3 of these. So we'll play Backwater first. We will play Temple of this. I will hold off on the Kitesail Freeboot. Actually, no. I'll play the Swamp. Play the Kitesail Freebooter now. Opponent has Savage Stomp, Wolf Willow Havens. We'll take the Savage Stomp. He has 2 ways to ramp up anyway, so the best plan is to actually just make sure he can't interact with us quite yet. Let's see. He is going to have Tendershoot Dryad. We will need to keep that. So we're going to be delayed a bit. Our opponent's going to be at turn 4 mana. He's going to ramp up. my game plan is our opponent plays Tender Shoot Dryad. He might actually play Gitrog Monster first. If he does Gitrog Monster, eat to extinction. If he does Tender Shoot Dryad, we nightmare we knock on wood for an okay. That's actually good also because I was knocking on wood for a land anyway. We might not even hit it. Oh, we didn't hit it, so we'll eat that. Yeah, we need to graveyard. Oh man, we need to graveyard this. Yeah, we need to graveyard this. Opponent's now down to, yeah, these drops. Come on, land. Otherwise, I just, yeah, Edict. I could actually just play this. I could play the Nightmare Shepherd just to have something to block with. Oh yeah. So we hit Massacre Girl, but not quite enough. Yeah, because he already has some. We need a 1-drop. I don't think our opponent. Do we have a way to make 1-drops? No. The only way I can think of is get one. Or, well, I'd have no way of getting these guys killed. Yeah, we definitely need the Massacre Girl. But I now need 2 more mana because I might need to both Massacre Girl and Chainer's Edict. There's the taps. Tons of mana. Firemind Vessel, even more mana. God Eternal Bond to. That's. Yeah, because right now it's like what, 3, 6, 9, 12. Yeah, if it can. I don't think our opponent is going to swing with Tender Shoot Dryad. Place a Rotting Regisaur. If we can wipe these tokens. It's a big if. Okay. Okay, now we really need a way to clear this board. Come on. Well, even with 1-drop, we won't have the mana for it. Okay, God Eternal Bond to. I guess the best bet is make him sacrifice a token. Buy us a little bit of time. And then we hold everything back. Oh wait, that's perfect. Hold everything back. Because we will end up with a 1-drop if we can keep Nightmare because of the Nightmare Shepherd trigger. Okay, I have a plan now. So let's make sure we don't die. So 3, 6, 9. We. Okay. Kitesail Freebooter has to die. So 3, 6, 9. When another token creature control dies, so it'll trigger anyway. So let's keep our life as high as possible. Exile it. Yes. Yeah, take that. This is a, yeah, we're taking that. You'll get it back. So 1, 2, 3. flanks effector. So, okay, let's say swing with these. He blocks with 1. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay, good. So he swing first. Oh, this is... None of these have reached, so... Okay, that one didn't matter because I just need to kill this one to kill everything else, kind of. You will get your Savage Stomp back. One. That's 4 triggers. That kills the entire board. Oh, another... Okay, I'm gonna say no. Because it's gonna die anyway. Okay, so if our opponent drops 1 creature, there's a Cheville. He can Savage Stomp to kill Massacre Girl. He probably should. Then I just play Bond 2. And I can also play Astrock Nightmare Muse. Oh, that is good job, monster. So we can now build a board to keep ourselves alive. Let's get an island.
The shadows awaken.
Okay, he's out. Ooh. Yeah, we're gonna hold on the Bond 2 until... Technically I could have played it now. Oh, he has his own Bells in Law. Can he sacrifice this? Sacrifice Wolf Willow Haven. He has the mana to sacrifice it too. He's down to 1. Yep, that's it. He's down to 1. Basic Guild Globe. Okay, so he's not going for the creature. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Yeah, he's yeah, good game. Whew, that was close. Yeah, so we actually did better. We did better. So I'm glad for that one. So the quest continues. This might be a longer... This is definitely a longer video compared to the last 2 already. Yeah, it's really that setup. It's really that setup. How do I get how do I get a 1/1? Yeah, it turns out there's a lot of internal synergy if you think about it. In hindsight, it probably took more damage than I should have. Okay, so we got removal but no threats. We get to draw a card. I probably will keep this because at least I get to play a lot of stuff. And I guess this is a good time. This would be a good time to lose at this rate, so I don't mind. Also, our opponent goes first, so let's say he drops a 2-drop, we get our Chainer's Edicts on time. He drops a 3-drop, we can kind of blink it or whatnot. Not exactly what I want though. Kind of want to save the blink for when I can draw a card. And turn 5 onwards, if we don't have anything to play, we can just keep delaying our opponent. Not exactly a plan, but... Hey, if it takes us to Bells Unlock. Opponent has a Nadir Kraken. Perfect timing. Okay, Bontu's gonna have to wait. Yeah, these older cards where you can select yourself as a target, not a good time to have a bad mouse. Murmuring Mystic. I am not blinking that. Graveyard library. Actually, library. Because we have the 5-drop we want to hit, we have the 6-drop we want to hit. We have to assume our opponent has answers. But we can afford to be annoying. So, Cloud can Seer. Now, opponent plays Hippocamp. He is... He might have a counter spell. If he does, then I just Order of Midnight, buy him back. Let's repeat. We'll rinse and repeat it. Yeah, he did have a counter spell. At least we got that out of the way. He might have another counter spell. In which case we just play Bontu. Yeah, he's a counterspell deck. There you go. And we milled lands, which is good. Let's see if he has a counter for this. So we kind of need all 7. Probably should have attacked with Cloud Conceer first. Submit. That was a mistake. We should have attacked first. The bright side is we can kind of buy... He does buy himself back unless our opponent has Elspeth Conquers Death. Next turn, we probably just Chainer's Edict. Because our opponent is now forced to answer God Eternal Bontu. So the caveat now is I don't want to mill Jace. I would prefer to draw Jace now, so I can play Timrid Calls the Dead without any fear. This could be Jeskai colors, but so far it's just been... No, it's honestly blue-white. You're running a plane, so... What did our opponent keep? He's now just running his time. He's looking back and forth. I got so hungry right now, I'm now eating. There's the Elspeth Conquers Death as predicted. What does he buy back? Nadir Kraken. Oh, take action. Yeah, okay. Ventic Biomancer, so... Hoping... So I'm actually gonna just play Timrid Calls the Dead now. We have the mana to exile. Oh, this was not good. I forgot we put him here, so we're not getting him back. We have other ways to get him back. So, Chainer's Edict now costs 9 until our opponent buys the Kraken back. Actually, hope. So far, we did not hit Massacre Girl, which is the good news. our opponent swings, I block. I might even block the Benthic Bioman. Oh, not the Benthic Biomancer. And, I guess I'm not getting this back. If he wants to counter that, that's fine. So far, we have not hit Jace. The Deer Kraken's about to be a problem. He needs to decide if he would rather... if he wants to keep drawing cards. Dream Eater! That eats stuff. Okay. Well, and then the Deer Kraken comes back. Shadow Spear. Oh gosh. This is painful. So I need to wait for him to drop a 1-drop. And I might be dead by then. Dread Presence, Massacre Girl. I don't think I need... Let's keep the Dread Presence. So literally my only plan is just to use Labyrinth of Skullfoss to keep ourselves alive. So no attacks. End turn. The only caveat is... we just need our opponent to make a 1/1 token. And knock on wood that he doesn't have any more counter spells. Because, wait, see. 1, 2, 3... Oh no. This has to survive. So we'll be taking 6 damage. He might be tempted to make more tokens to close the deal. That's it. On there. Oh, he... So it's on 1, 2, 3. So that sequence works. So that's... if he has a counter spell, that's it. I can't do anything about it. If he has a way to nuke the token, that would be great. He had to neutralize. Yeah, we wouldn't have enough to do this. Yeah, that's good game. So our opponent did have that other counter. I really had no other option but to play for it. Yeah, so our deck was a good matchup for him. If we were any more aggro, it wouldn't have been. But otherwise, I'm not too unhappy about it. We got most of our investment back and a little more. And yeah, I can say that I can already quit the cube for now and wait for 2021. That's it for this episode of the Magic Arena Run. If you like what you saw, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Turn on notifications and whatnot. Oh, this is... yeah, it's my first time getting that. And as always, what are you guys looking forward to in the next release coming soon? What are you guys looking forward to in Jumpstart? Yeah, please do let me know in the comments. And as always, thank you very much for watching. I hope to see you guys again next time. Take care. God bless. Stay safe wherever you are. Have a great day.